Let's do these pattern picks. Hi, my name is Sarah and my channel is knottygnome Crafts. Welcome! My channel is all about sewing and styling a handmade wardrobe. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the patterns that caught my eye within the past month that I thought were worthy of attention, but I'm not going to be purchasing them myself for one reason or another. As usual, I'm going to be putting the pattern cover up on the screen and then I will link all of the patterns down in the description box, so if you want more information about sizing or the line drawings, make sure that you click those links down there. Let's just get started. Number one is the Lydia Naomi Meadow Overalls. This pattern comes in sizes extra small up to 5XL, and the cost is $14 Canadian. There are two different views for this pattern. You can either make long overalls or you can make short ones. And I really like how loose and comfortable and relaxed they look. The styling is very summery, but I think you could carry it into fall with layering. There's an option to have tie straps at the shoulders. It just looks like a very comfy, laid-back lounge around the house kind of overall, and I think that it's really nice. I have several patterns already in my stash for overalls, so I won't be buying this one, but if you don't already have something like this, I think that this is a really good option. I know that Lydia Naomi also had another release very recently, but I'm not including that one in this video because it just wasn't my personal style, but I do encourage you to check out her shop. She has many lovely designs. Number two is the Patterns for Pirates tie-up top. This comes in both a women's and a youth version. The women's sizing goes from extra small up to 5X, and the cost for this pattern is $12 USD. So like all Patterns for Pirates patterns, this has a lot of options. You can do a variety of sleeve lengths. I believe there's a flutter sleeve and a normal sleeve. There's also different ties, so you can have a shorter tie or you can have one that kind of wraps around the back. There's also different lengths for the body. I think that this is a really nice casual look and you can definitely carry it into fall. It's just a little bit different than a lot of the other t-shirt patterns that I've seen, and I do think this one is really nice. Number three is the French Poetry Serious Dress. This one comes in sizes 2 to 16 and it costs €12. Now this is a very summery dress. It's basically a slip dress with really skinny straps in a mini version. And the reason that I'm including it in this video is because it looks very similar to the vintage slip dress that I made from a Simplicity pattern from the 90s earlier this summer. And the only difference really is that the dress that I made is lined and it's longer. So if for some reason you really wanted to make that dress but you couldn't find that vintage pattern, I just wanted to recommend this one because the look is really similar and I do think that it's nice. I think there's a possibility that you may also be able to carry it into fall if you layer it with like a t-shirt or a turtleneck underneath, and just in general I think it's a really beautiful style of dress. If you enjoy my videos and you would like to support the channel, one way you could do that is to hit the thumbs up because it signals to YouTube to send my videos out to new viewers. Thank you so much for watching. Number four is the Itch to Stitch Brampton shorts. Now the only reason I did not buy this pattern is because it's the end of the season and I don't really need another pair of shorts, but perhaps for next year. This is a really nice paper bag elastic waist style short. It comes in sizes 00 up to 40 and the cost is $13 USD. Now, like I said, I really like the look of these shorts. I like that they are a comfortable pull-on style, but you have that paper bag waist, and I believe you have the option to do the tie belt that you can thread through the belt loops. I think that it's really stylish and it looks very comfortable. I almost wish that she had done a version where she extended it into pants. I know that you can do that yourself, but I think that it's a little bit more complicated usually than just extending the legs. But yes, if you are in a climate where you're still looking to wear shorts, I think that this is a really cute pattern. I do wish that the pattern cover had been made in a solid and not a busy print, but you can see lots and lots of versions on the Itch to Stitch page with their tester photos, so I highly encourage you to go check that out. Number five on the list is the Seamwork Danielle. This comes in sizes 00 up to 30, and the cost if you do not subscribe to Seamwork is $16 US. Now this is a really beautiful blouse. They actually came out with two blouse patterns which were both lovely, but I liked this one a little bit better. It has a V-neck with a ruffle around the neckline, and it just looks very feminine and sweet. I actually already have a pattern in my stash that is very similar to this, so I don't need it for myself, but if you don't have a pattern like this, I think that it's really beautiful and it would look so wonderful in some lovely drapey fabrics. So check that one out if you haven't already seen it. Number six on my list is the only Big Four pattern that I have chosen to include this month. Now the Big Four did have an explosion of collections that came out, but many of them were summer collections, and by this time of the year I'm basically over summer patterns and it just feels weird to be recommending things like bathing suits to you at this time of year. So I've only chosen one pattern from the new Vogue fall collection, and that is Vogue 1900. It's a pants and shorts pattern. This comes in sizes 8 to 26, and the cost is $22.40 USD. But if you are in the US, it's worth it to just wait for the Joann sale, or Something Delightful website often also has sales. So definitely keep your eye out for that if you are interested in any Big Four patterns. Now, what I like about this pattern is it has a pattern for both shorts and pants. It has a faced waistline, and then it has pleats in the front, and I believe there's darts in the back, although I could be wrong about that. And the pant has a tapered leg. It's also very high-waisted, so this is kind of your classic tailored trouser look. I really like these pants. The only reason that I would not buy the pattern for myself is because I already have a few others in my stash that look very similar to this, but I do think this is a really nice pattern and would be wonderful for workwear or even more casually. It can be made in a variety of fabrics, and I do think this one is worthy of looking at, even though Vogue is typically not my style. So that wraps up my pattern picks for the month of September. I found that there were not a lot of pattern releases over the past month, so I didn't have too many things to share with you. Let me know in the comments if there's something that I missed, if something that came out that you thought was absolutely fabulous that I need to know about. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I appreciate your support so much, and I will see you again next time.